Hi everyone, happy Monday. I know this is a week of testing a little bit, so I wanted to spend a moment making me small and this whole thing here bigger, to just reiterate and make clear about the test review. So we've been covering these first 3 weeks, and we're gonna, you know, kind of check that part off, the small stuff. We can't really see too much with the naked eye, well, except the integumentary system and I guess histology. But we want to sort of check that off and then go into the bones and into the muscles and further into the studies and go to the gross anatomy sort of more. So what is very important is for the lecture exam part is that you know that all the exam is based on this test review. So if you understand all the bullet points of this test review, and you can print it out here, download it, and it's laid under module, under the test, lecture test one module right here. And so make sure you understand all those points that are in there, and then you should be quite ready for the exam on the lecture side, especially if you flashcard the things that don't stick as easy and memorize those a little bit, because the test on the lecture side is a multiple choice test. So you should be okay if you do understand all the points, and then doing the test it comes back as knowledge, as long as you make sure you breathe them, so have some water to drink or something like that. So the test is also on Thursday, and we will need you to bring a Scantron to the test, and the Scantron is an 882E, the larger one, the regular larger Scantron. I know. And so please make sure if you get to the store, so get a couple extra in case somebody's forgetting one. All right. So then the other thing, though, we do have this week, because we do keep moving forward with the material a little bit, is we start on the skull and on the facial muscles. And so for our lecture portion, I would like you, to do the test first, but then start go into the skull, into the facial muscle, and pick up some new material as well then later on during the week. But we have, and then the other thing, as we now get into the bones and to the muscles, we still keep the questions going. They're always going with the videos, but then we also have us labeling and coloring activities that we're doing now. And these are in the lecture, these are kind of helping you integrate the material. And what I've done is, I've done lists of terms here that I want you to label. It should be an annotation here. Let's see. You have multiple ways. You can download this page here, or you can just do it right in here and annotate all these different terms that are listed here in there on that picture, on that image. There's a couple images. You can also download the picture here if you want, and then print it out or use it the way you want. But you can also draw it or trace it. That's actually probably the best, because then you really process the material well. So I've encouraged creativity heavily. Another thing is, see these lines here? That was before AI, so I haven't figured out how to get rid of these yet. So you don't need to label all the lines. You just need to label, well, not just, there's plenty of terms, but you need to label the terms that are listed on here under the terms list. And so every anatomy topic now that we'll move forward from now on in the lecture portion has one of those activities with it. And besides labeling the term, I also want you to color the area that the term describes, more or less. Use some color, because we have shown, I know it seems probably a little silly, but we have shown, or they have shown, I haven't shown it, I've copied that, that coloring activities are really good to memorize things. And it's also a nice cathartic little thing. So a lot of students actually like that. So try to embrace that as much as you can. And then we have lab activities. That's for Mr. Estrella's side. and he'll talk to you about that. And then we finish up the week like every week with a Padlet that helps me understand a little bit more what's going on, and some Q&A. I try to get to those and read those and try to answer some of those as well. But that's about it for this week. Well, it's a big week for you guys. I wish you all the best and all the luck with it. And make sure you understand all those points. And if you have questions, it's on Thursday. So if you have questions before the tests, reach out to me. I'm here, and I can always tune in and do a little Zoom with you guys or something like that to make sure you understand everything. All right, good. With that, have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.